Hey, how you doing, guys? Hope you are all very, very well. Can't believe we're already in December. Time goes so fast. So this year has been one of the best years, and things are only getting better and better because of one reason, and that is because of the economy, recessions. All right, more than one reason, but it's all related to one reason, and that is discount end of the business. So the way to make money in a recession, even when they're in a recession, is to be in a business where you can find deals, find goods like these behind me. These are all samples. Is to find goods that are basically cheap, because people are looking for cheap deals, and people are looking for highly discounted deals that they can make money on. And the great thing about the pallet flipping business is that not only is the end consumer who goes out shopping to buy things, not only is it good for them because they are looking for cheap goods, but now we're in a crazy market where businesses, everyday businesses, are now trying to save money, and that's why people are there are businesses and people that are looking to save money. People are looking for cheap deals, which is why we thrive in recessions. So if you are truly looking for an additional income stream to make money with in 2023, then look no further than the pallet flipping business, meaning flipping goods from one business who has some cheap goods in their warehouse onto another business who is looking for a good deal. Okay, so all we're doing is we are basically finding goods from one business who is basically struggling. They've got cash flow problems. They are trying to create storage space. They are they are in a position where they have excess inventory, which is a major problem around the world at the moment. Is that a lot of businesses are sitting on excess inventory, and a lot of that is on the back of the COVID, a lot of the pandemic, because a lot of businesses basically they kind of got into this panic buying situation where they thought that they needed to, load up their inventory to make so they didn't run out, because they were worried that there'd be issues. But now it's kind of backfired on a lot of businesses, because they are now sitting on a lot of inventory from the last few years. A lot of businesses are sitting on huge quantities of excess inventory in warehouses that they are literally stuck with. And so what we've got this situation now globally. This isn't just in the UK or in Europe or the US. This is global. This is a global issue going on right now. Is that there are thousands and thousands of warehouses across the world that are just jammed full of inventory that is just sitting there, going nowhere. And so what we've got here is we've got this situation where there's an opportunity for people to access a lot of this excess inventory at highly discounted prices. you know, pennies in the pound, cents in the dollar, which means that we are able to access cheap deals. These are all samples that I've got behind me. We are able to access very, very cheap deals at prices that are cheaper than going to China to go and buy. Okay, so what we're in effect doing is we're buying goods that is cheaper than actually going to import from China. And that is the wonderful thing about this business, is that we're probably the only type of business in the world that can access goods that are cheaper than what they cost to be manufactured. And how awesome is that? That we can go and find deals on goods that are cheaper than what it costs to make in a factory. And there's no better time to be finding these deals right now because of inflation, rising living costs. Like every human being in the world and every business in the world is looking at ways to cut costs, looking at ways to save money. So what we're doing, us guys, we're at the top of the supply chain. We're basically finding these goods. We're the guys at the top, finding these highly discounted goods, and then we're moving them down to the next tier, which might be an importer or a distributor or a wholesaler or a retailer. And then those goods move further down the line. In the end, they reach the consumer, either as a finished product, you know, or they reach a manufacturer who use that product in their manufacturing process. This is the wonderful thing about this business now, is that not only are we able to find cheap retail products, but there's a whole new marketplace now in the pallet flipping business. There's a whole new marketplace now, and that is accessing cheap goods. When I say goods, I mean things that are used in manufacturing. So that could be parts, components, you know, ingredients, materials, anything that is used in the manufacturing process. Like if you think about it, you know, you've got this, which is the packaging. You've got the product inside, all right? So you've got this product inside. This was made from something, all right? This was made out of, you know, PET or something. And then you've got the lid, which was made out of something. And then you've got that part there, which is the rubber. And then you've got the packaging here. And then you've got the poly bag here that was made. Like everything, every object in the world is made of something. That is the great thing. Every object that you see when you look around you, every object was originally made in a factory. So the great thing about our business now, and why it's the best recession-proof business, is that every business out there across the world are looking for ways to save money. They are looking for ways to save money. And what better way for them to save money is by either buying goods in cheaper than they would normally pay, or buying goods in that they use in their manufacturing process that are cheaper than regular prices. What I'm trying to say is, guys, is that there's a whole new marketplace out there. It's like almost like a commodity. We are trading a highly discounted commodities in a marketplace where people are trying to save money, guys. So what we've got here is we've got one side, which is a load of companies that are sitting on a load of excess inventory. And then we've got another side here, which is a load of businesses who are looking to buy cheap deals, cheap inventory. So all we're literally doing is we're finding these cheap goods from these businesses, and we're selling these goods to these businesses who are looking for these cheap goods, and we're the guys in the middle who are making it happen. And that's why this is a recession busting opportunity for 2023. There's no better way to make money, in my opinion, in a market that is, let's say, very, very under the radar when you compare it to, you know, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, e-commerce, crypto, Amazon, eBay, Shopify, any of these big online businesses, affiliate marketing. Like if you search on Google now, you know, online business opportunities, what's going to come up in the search results is, you know, the businesses offering you, you know, make money on e-commerce, you know, start an e-commerce shop, an online retail shop. It's highly saturated now, guys. Very hard to make money. You know, start an affiliate marketing business, which is basically, you know, promoting other people's products online. Drop shipping, which is selling other people's products. But all of these involve marketing skills. They involve, you know, you need money for paid advertising. This business of pallet flipping, all you literally need is a computer and Wi-Fi. If you can click around online and search online and you can email, that is the only skills you need to do this business. And you can literally start making a couple of grand a month, no problem. All right, if you're consistent, you can make a couple of grand up a month and start working your way up to 5 grand a month, 10 grand a month, as you start building more and more connections. But the great thing is, now it costs nothing to make connections. And when I say make connections, I mean make a contact with a company. Like, you know, email a business, email a company that sells products, you know, like these, or industrial products, or like, it's just mind-blowing the amount of products that you can go and look for. There's millions and millions of products that you can go look for. And there's companies out there that sell these millions of products. And these types of companies can be, obviously, the top of the ladder manufacturers. All right, you've got manufacturers of everything in the world. Like I say, you look around when you walk around your house, when you walk down the street and look in shop windows, when you're in a shopping mall, when you're in the supermarket, literally anywhere you look, every object that you can see, you know, unless it's like, you know, unless it's just sort of created by God, which is, you know, land and trees or whatever, but everything else is man-made. So, you know, everything has been made by a company, which means that, you know, literally there's millions and millions of products that you can go and find online. All online, guys. And if you can find businesses that are sitting on pallets of excess goods of any kind of product, there's always a business over here that will use that product or will buy it to resell. All right, so there's two types of businesses. There's a business that would buy those goods in and use them themselves, meaning it could be a manufacturer who might buy some of these goods that they use in their manufacturing process. All right, it might be an importer or distributor or wholesaler that use something specific in their business, maybe like packaging, for example. And then you've got businesses who are just buying things in to resell for a profit. All right, and if we are approaching these businesses here who are thriving businesses and looking for deals, okay, if they are constantly looking for deals on goods that we go and find from over here, from other businesses, then there's always going to be buyers for these things that we go find, all right? and it's just a matter of finding these buyers, okay? And there's ways of doing that by, you know, literally finding buyers who are already in the market for that type of product. They already deal in that type of product, okay? So we are almost like matchmakers. We're the guys in the middle, and all we are literally doing is we are connecting with businesses that want to sell us cheaper than China goods, and then we are connecting with buyers who want to buy these goods, all right, and will happily pay us, you know, up front for these goods. So we're never using our own cash. In my opinion, if you are wanting to get into an online business and you don't want the risk of investing any money in any stock, any inventory, you don't want anything like that, you don't want any employees, you don't want any online fees, you don't want a website. If you just want to basically, if you love the idea of, you know, buying and selling, which everyone does, it's a buzz. Everyone loves the idea of buying and selling. But the biggest fear most people have is investing money into inventory and getting stuck with it. That's one of the biggest fears, and that's from research that I've done. That is actually one of the biggest fears that people have, is that they are going to buy some goods and then get stuck with them. They can't sell them. You know, they might have paid the wrong price, or they just can't find buyers. That's the biggest fear. In this business, you don't have to actually invest and tie money up in inventory, because all we are doing is we are brokering deals from the seller to the buyer, all right? So we never carry that risk of holding inventory and having our money tied up in inventory. Fucking hell, who wants to do that in today's market? It's too high risk. It's too high risk. What happens is you just end up losing money. You end up getting stuck with inventory that you might have to sell off at a cheaper price and lose money, or even destroy. Also, another big fear people have is that, especially with a lot of these online opportunities, is that they have to spend a lot of money on advertising. You see, what a lot of people don't realise is that people have these pipe dreams of setting up an online store and, you know, selling some products from an online retail store and making money. But the problem is guys, do you think people are just going to, like, find your online store and start buying and buying and buying? No, they're not. You've got to spend money on advertising to get traffic to your store. You've got to spend thousands every month to get people to see your store online, because you're a tiny little fish. And it's like that with anything online. You have got to throw a lot of money at online advertising, or you will not sell anything online, all right? The way we do it, guys, is that we already have buyers lined up here that want to buy those goods over here that we found, all right? But we're never advertising those goods online, all right? What we're doing is we're just reaching out to these buyers on email, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn Messenger, and, you know, we're not paying for a retail shop. We're not advertising the goods on Amazon. We're not doing anything like that, because we are B2B, and that is a big difference, guys. We are business to business. We're not business to consumer. We're not looking for cheap deals and then buying these deals in and then selling these products one by one to Mr. Smith that's looking on eBay for a product, or on Amazon for a product, you know, looking to buy one product. No, we are sourcing thousands of something like these. You know, we're sourcing thousands at a time, and then we're flipping all of these thousands straight on to another business. Deal done. Finished. We're not holding any stock. We're not touching any stock. All right, so that is the way to do it in a recession, in a very risk-free way, by never ever holding any stock, because it's too risky. It's too risky. There's no point getting in. There's no point holding stock, paying storage on it. Having money tied up in it, and then transporting those goods to someone. It's just too complicated. It's too much of a headache, guys. I know people do it, but I'm teaching a modern way of flipping pallets of goods where you don't have the worry or the fear of actually holding on to any goods or having money tied up, invested in goods. Okay, we're just buying goods and we're flipping them straight on, moving on to the next deal. Buying them, flipping them on, moving to the next deal. That is the recession busting way of making profit in 2023, guys. If you are interested in learning this and working with me, comment yes in the comments, and I'll send you a link where you can book a free strategy call directly with me. We'll get on the phone and we'll see if you are a good fit for this business for next year, guys. All right. I'm looking for a few people to come in for this month, and I'll get you ready to get started for January. But what I'm trying to say, guys, is if you are looking for a real recession-proof business that you can really get stuck into and start making some money, away from these saturated businesses of e-commerce, dropshipping, Shopify, affiliate marketing, MLM, all those highly crowded businesses that are so hard. You may already have tried them already. I know a few people that have come into my program that have tried like a few different things online and struggled to make money. Now, if you follow my methods, you will see that this actually works. It's a real business. And when I say it's a real business is where you have to put the work in, you have to be consistent, you have to take action, and you have to, keep going each day, keep showing up. Like, it's not a pretend business where I'm offering you this opportunity and it's all automated and it's all done for you and you don't have to do much. Guys, there's no such thing as a get-rich-quick business. I'm showing you a real business, but you've got to put the work in and you've got to play the long game. You've got to keep going at it and going at it. If you go at it and you stay consistent, you will make money. No problem at all. The problem is there's a lot of dreamers that buy these business opportunities online and think they can start making thousands within a few months and get rich quick. And then they realise that that's not going to happen. And then they jump onto another idea. They've got shiny object syndrome. If you stay in this game, you will see, and if any of my students see this, they will tell you in the comments, this business works, all right? If you stay in it, you will win at it, all right, guys? So I will leave it at that for now. Now, if you've got any questions, you can put them in the comments. But if you're interested in coming into this business and you want my help getting started, comment yes, and I will message you with a link where you can book a free strategy call with me. There's a few days left, and I'm actually not here next week, so you would have to book for the following week if we can't get on a call this week. All right, guys. So yeah, I will leave it at that. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be coming back with a part 2 where I'm going to be going a bit deeper into this. Going to be giving you a few kind of strategies that I use in this business right now to do deals, to make deals happen. And it's a great way And, you know, all these methods that I use, I'm teaching inside my program. All the new methods that I figure out and learn that work for me, I share with my students, guys. So, yeah, click the comment yes if you're interested in, you know, working alongside me and getting into this business of flipping pallets. And I will send you a link to book a free strategy call with me. See you soon, guys.